Monday, August 28th. What else can you talk about but Hurricane Harvey? But we're not just going to talk about that. It's just going to be a bit of it. We're going to talk about what everybody should get ready for and see over the next weeks, months, and years, because there's going to be a lot of changes going on. In the long run, a lot of good stuff. In the short term, a lot of bad stuff. You've seen what's going on where they say it's dropped, 11 trillion gallons of water in Houston. Wow. I've got some friends who live there, and they're telling me it's whacked. And as long as everybody is okay, I mean, five have died, one's too many. But it seems like they've got it under control. What's so incredible is, you can always as in control as you can have it, is that America is just incredible. You just see how the people come together. It wouldn't matter if it's Texas, California, Maryland, New York, anywhere in the Midwest. People in America come together. It just happens. I believe it appears. It's only been the first 3 days, but the Trump administration seems to be on top of this with FEMA, moving everything out that has to be done to keep people moving. The Governor Abbott of Texas seems to be okay, and everybody, I don't know why, is yelling at the Houston mayor about not getting people out of town and scramming. I'm sitting there looking at these basically waterways that were streets, that were roads, that were interstates, and wondering if they had evacuated Houston in the last second, because nobody saw this coming. If they had done it in just a couple of days, there would have been major traffic jams. And just think what would have happened if all this water had come down, all these people were stuck on the road in their cars. Oh, man, you couldn't have gotten anywhere. So it looks like things are kind of as well as it could be for such a horrible situation. But let's look at where it's going. It's just, once again, remember how great America is with the people. People come together. They don't care. Republican, Democrat, left, right. People in America look out for each other in situations like this. I love this country. It's just so great. But let's look at what's going to happen. Assume, in the political way, you're going to see the economy drop in the next quarter. Houston's, fourth or fifth largest city? It's got oil, it's got chemicals, it's got everything. It's going to have a major impact on the United States and on what growth is going to be. So growth is obviously going to stall. Does it wash in the next quarter? Probably in the next month or two. Houston's totally shut down. What's going to happen with insurance? Well, I'm not worried about the insurance companies. They'll do fine and they'll raise their rates. But what's going to happen with all these people who don't have flood insurance? Who's going to cover all of this? What are you going to do? Your car is totally underwater and you don't have flood. I don't know if that covers it for the car. I don't think it does. But how about your house? People have water in there up to their waist. And most people probably don't have flood insurance. Your insurance normally only covers, your homeowners normally only covers winds and stuff like that. What's going to happen there? And then people are going to be making payments on a home that they don't live in, so they're going to have to be paying for an apartment. And then what happens to the lenders? And under the bankruptcy code, generally, right now, if it's a principal home, you can't reduce the debt. So if suddenly now your house is worth a whole lot less because you're not getting insurance payments, but you have to make your mortgage payments, there'll be short-term deals with this. But how's all this going to be dealt with? You're talking large amounts. It'll be worked on. And then as time goes on, money's going to pour in. Of course, you're going to see fights in Congress. This is when people should just come together and go, come on, man. You don't have to worry about a budget balance at this moment. You take the money that's necessary. You help fellow Americans. It's just that simple. You can't worry that you're going to have budget cuts here and there. No way. You have to rebuild this town. You have to help them. They're going to do most of the heavy lifting. But how can we not help fellow Americans? So you're going to see the politics as all this starts rolling. And then, but as it rolls out, as the years go on, the economy's just going to turn there because there's going to be so much cash pouring in, and everything's going to happen. You're going to have all new technology and probably a whole bunch of new businesses and new buildings, new real estate development and stuff. It's going to be incredible there. So it's going to be this very just straight down and then slowly find a bottom and then work its way up, which is going to take a while. But right now, what's most important and what you just see, it's just so great. Americans are there working, helping Americans, being there for one another. Politics will be coming in a couple days. But America, we should be proud. Texans should be proud. Everybody in this country should be proud. We look out for one another, and that's the way it should be. Peace.